Welcome to this episode of Assyria where war is hell. And if you're wondering why, you need to watch that previous episode for those that haven't. Um, Especially in the second half of that episode where this Assyrian holy war for Mathura against the kingdom of Maharashtra. It's not only them, but we're also up against Bengal, Tamilakam, Gujarat, and as well as the giant holy war, the bulls of Rishabha. We're winning in battles, but we're making a comeback here. We have the momentum, even though Nagar's on our side, but ain't contributing much. But as you can see on some of the battles, especially here in Mathura, where we took quite possibly the worst defeat in the history of this series, at least to my knowledge, in terms of casualties and what we were up against. And it gets worse from here, but it wasn't until the Battle of Janadahar in Trigartha County here, where we just basically threw every army there and the mercenaries. We threw everything but the kitchen sink, as the old cliche goes, and they threw up theirs. We still took more casualties than them, but we won because morale. And it was captains of the Elan Riders is what saved us. Yeah, he saved us with the mercenary band of the Elan Riders. Especially made of the fact that he's an aggressive leader and a holy warrior. Despite the fact that he's Orthodox Christian and not Nestorian like the rest of us, but hey, holy warrior. They make a difference here. And it's too bad I can't get me more of these. But as for the situation right now, we're trying to retake the holdings here, which will take some time. We beat the heck out of the armies of Maharashtra. But as we look at Gujarat, which now they're on the defense, so they used to have a big army, but we beat them too. So now they're busy with their war. And at the same time, there is a invasion by this growing power in the east, in the Far East, which spanned from Tibet to parts of China and up to Mongolia. And now they're attacking our old friend Sogdiana, which I cannot do with anything about it. I was like, look, I know you're in a bit of a predicament here, but trying to look for something. She's unwed, right? No, not married. Okay, make a deal here. By the way, you have any sons? No, no children. Okay, is it possible? Well, they won't like it. Because political concerns and big difference in age, which I can understand the age part. I didn't look at that. Should have paid attention. Hey, he's not married, but homosexual, but shrewd. He wasn't fresh off of the academy or something. Or something along those lines. Hey, don't forget, there's others. And we'll find someone else. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Where's your brother? Okay, we'll be betrothal. And he'll say yes, because of prestige effects overtakes it. Sometimes I wish we would have brought Sogdiana in that war in the early years. I think it would have saved us. Or even, heck, the old kingdom of Tau, but they have no heir. But that could change. It's like, look, I know you're going to lose a chunk of territory against the comm invaders, but what you're going to do? Either that or we would have cut the deal with the nomads. Or even far ways up there. I mean, we don't have effects of other people. Well, there's the Khan of Greece. The Navarre. That's why they're called Khan. But he lives up there. That's Greece. But he also has Poland. So yeah, that won't help. And that one's too far away for their armies to travel down to India. It would have been either that or look for some more powerful vassals to be allied with, like them. Hell, why not them? They're from that same dynasty. Very betrothed to one of my sons. Oh, careful with that. I know you would prefer a matrilineal marriage, but hey, this could work out. I mean, I guess, like, if we were to call somebody to war, let's get them. Sogdiana itself, too busy fending off the invaders, which they'll most likely lose that war. Yeah, we should have done that at the beginning of the war, but instead, it's just, we had this, if I were to make excuses, I think we had something that we had for centuries, you know, the victory disease, where we had a reputation and a history of winning, and it's India that shattered our aura of invincibility. Oh, go deal with the Tamils. Yeah, Harosutu, Zon. Yeah, you go over there too. We saw our best. Hey, isn't one of you guys siege leader? Yeah, no, because we need to retake those holdings and back. So, aha, there you are. All good? That's it. Let's continue this very bloody war, even though we have the momentum now. Do we have an agreement? Well, in vino veritas. How about now? Okay, let me send you... That's a lot of money. Matter of fact, that's another thing I'm reminded. We have a deal. This monetary issue. You know how we've been building these pyramids in Sinjar? Halt the construction. Because that 15 gold per month at this moment of the... Oh my god. They're about those raiders. Those Slavic Turkish raiders. They're actually going to sack Nineveh. They made damage to the library. And I can't do a thing about it because we already committed all of our resources to it, so... But then again, that's our former capital. Our real capital is here. Which is in danger right now. Let's go save it. Don't worry, we got backup. Something that we should have done at the beginning of the war. Knowing that this was going to be basically our own version of the war to end all wars. Bastard niece. Bastards on my guys. Well dang, why didn't I betroth you out of it? I'll decline. I'll do something with you. Why didn't I give you away? We can have a pact with just about anybody. Or just give me another Sogdian ally. I don't think Boon pagans exist anymore. No, they're extinct. Because they're another religion that we Nestorians can intermarry. Oh well. Hey, young man. I got something for you. Where's her? Even though she's an imbecile, but you gotta take it, right? No? Political concerns and skills? Oh, what are you saying? Oh, you're saying you're too good for her. Well, to be fair, you are a graduate from the Imperial Academy, and clearly she's not, so... it's alright. Whatever you feel. It's just a little... Still, that reminds me. Like, just wondering. Whenever she dies, unless she lives up to 80, like that guy from the Netsia, and once he takes the throne, but... Fortunately, he's already betrothed, which... Sometimes I wish that she would have been betrothed to him, but... Just hold on for a few more years until I figure something out. Alright. Okay, let's continue on with the war. We're done with politics. Mosul has fallen. It's been raided for the first time. My market was raided and pillaged by my foes. It is now a shell of its former self. However, most of the structures have not burned down, and the traders are still in town. With little help, making it a thriving market again, it is not impossible if I act with haste. It's merely a setback. Thank you, Ikshid. I guess that's what they call the strappy that in the arena culture language, rather than satrap. So all I could say is, please, thank you, please hurry, and you own the Art of War book. It's been around for 100 years. Bless you. Made of perfected ones, bless you, for helping us out. And I forgot that you're also a military man. Dull, but he's a polymath, so don't you worry. As I said before, we've had good momentum now. The enemy is coming back. We're retaking those holdings now. It'll be smooth sailing from here. Okay, we'll draw them out again. Head to there. Oh, dealing with heretics. Well, they're gonna give it another try. Until, trying to figure out a place of... What would be a good place to besiege, even though the real objective's over there. We can't win the war until we occupy at least that holding there. We know they're gonna retake that. So as long as you stay here, reinforcements will be here. Even though we can't raise any more. Even though many of them are still unraised. And we have so many mercenaries to pay. Again, it'll take a while for them to get here, but it ain't over yet. I gotta do something with her. Sogdians don't want her. Other people do because they're out of their minds. Come over here. This is where we'll get them. Even though they'll have the advantage of the desert, but we can stop them. Do not worry, Gujarat and Bengali aren't around. Oh no, they're actually right there. Oh, it's 3 armies, then. Bengal, Maharashtra, and Bulls of Rishaba. Once this war is over, we're going to have to reorganize things about how the Syrian army should function. Hope you can do it. Alright. Enemy commander, they killed the Maharaja of Bengali. Of Bengal. Who killed him? A Jewish commander who serves, you know, this mercenary band that we hired, so. Is this your first kill? Yes, you did. I assume that you probably struck, well, it says it right here. Resist briefly till Court reports tripped on his own scimitar. Huh. Good on you, old man. That would definitely hurt their morale. Here comes 25 of those guys, which we shouldn't worry about it. Oh, man. Yeah, that ain't happening. He may raid all of these. Hey, is it? No. It's not occupied, it's raid. Where the hell are you guys going? Ah, don't worry about it. Mathura is the objective. It's the only way. We're going back to the place where we had a really bad loss. Right in the plains. Going back to where it all began. You're going down the Sripatha. Queen of Finland. Not much of a kingdom. Uh-huh. I was about to say, that's another one that we should have allied with. For times like these. Quite a travel for the Sultans. Huh. Yeah, do take care. May never know we'll use them. You know, he's of a dynasty. Well, he's just a brother of mine. What's going on with you? Oh, gotta figure it out. Like if we ever want to find more allies in places that you don't often get. Did that dynasty come to an end? Yeah, different dynasty. No bloodline of Aaron. Not at all. Nepal became independent for whatever reason. But they're giants, so may never know they'll join because of close proximity. Just occupy a few of these territories and we will win. And as I said before, we have the momentum now. And then after this, then we'll just have to rethink about the way we wage war against a powerful enemy, including the use of allies, which is something we should have done at the very beginning. While they're looting our capital, Nineveh, or our former capital. And by golly, we have won. And I do not want to crush the enemy any more than I have to. It was just an unnecessary loss of life. That's what that was. Also, Sarmakand, you came too late, but I thank you. And we may need you from time to time. Okay, I'll take that. Surprised you're still around. All yours. Any gain in Indian territory will go to him. So now we do have a border with the Ganges River. And the next time we fight a holy war, it's going to be this one, and that'll mark as a halfway point on the road to the eastern edge of the map. Say, at least you're still around to move the troops fast. Get them down here and transport everybody down. And as for us, oh no, that ain't happening. Yeah, that ain't happening, so I think we should just be content with, let's just stand down. Our retinues are, well, just go back and we'll think of something from here. And I think some of our retinue, probably stuck with them. Yeah. Some of that retinue's going with them. I thought I gave that away. Look, it's just a piece of territory. Calm down, fellas. We're just gonna give him this, and then that'll do. Not to mention, everybody in Syria is hopping mad because, well, hang on. One moment, please. Man, you're all egotistical. Whatever happened to y'all people being loyalists or something? I don't want to hold that duchy forever unless I'm gonna give him a viceroyalty, which, of course, he won't like that, but look, it's the best option that I could do for him without feeling that, you know, that they're gonna resent me for that sort of thing. Oh, and let's not forget to raise levies, so don't worry about that. We're no longer fighting another deadly, deadly war. Just get there as fast as you can and get on board these ships and set sail to there. Also, for once, I mean, I had this plan that I was going to release them, release tributary from them. But you know what? I will decline. You are free. One day, you will pay tribute again, but not as a tributary state. We're going to do the same thing like we did with God. Come on back, everybody. Especially we need that chance to lower that threat. Well, let's return to Nineveh. As fast as you can. To try to at least save all the holdings. Some of it. Yeah, let's not forget that's still under construction. $35 years and 5 months? Man. Good reason why we're... God dang it, man. What over construction? Now it's 34 years. Much better. We should build that. But don't go spending crazy. We're just gonna have to deal with this one little matter, and that's that. Man, that is a bad woman. You drive these raiders out of our land? I'm surprised they did not damage the library. It was the best defense I could have done. Right. No more external threats. We could finally rest. It's those guys. The garden retinue. Return to Nandana. God, that's over. And you can resume the pyramids. Be honest like Saint Ezekiel. I find myself lying in bed all day. The act of getting up is almost as difficult as rowing. Food tastes bland. My time spent with friends doesn't bring the joy of once did. I don't really understand why, but I hate my life. I really do. Oh, son of a beeswax. Can't commit suicide and because I can't return to the pilgrimage. But, however, look, stressed, depressed, maimed. There's plus one on that. Me being fat. If only I had diabetes, then that would be great. Yeah, just trying to find ways to shorten my life. And I guess this is the only way. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. Just let me die in peace, okay? The Regency Period must end, and it did. Oh, thank God. Thank God. The 19-year Regency Period is finally over. Hang on. Before we address this, Emperor Karna has given up the ghost at the age of 39. He died a maimed cripple, having mangled in a terrible accident. Um, Karna spent his last years barely able to walk. Death has finally freed his soul from his crippled body. But let me tell you about Emperor Karna. It's like, look, his period, like he did not say, he just disappeared, and yet he still had some degree of control. He had some degree of control still. But, however, the problem of that is, you could say these near 20 years of the Regency was the most chaotic period of Assyrian history and was probably by far the worst. Saw, casualties that is unimaginable to, Assyrian military strategists everywhere. But right now, Empress Alya, in possession of fabulous riches, time will only tell if she will make the realm thrive or roost on a gold like a dragon. Long live Empress Alya. But now she's inherited a very unstable empire. Yes, very unstable. Because this chaotic period's come to an So the Regency period is at an end, but not the chaotic period. So honor the dead. The great Emperor Karna of Assyria is dead. Maybe he is in heaven in company of the saints and God, or maybe in hell in company of Lucifer. But here on this line I must decide how to honor him. His body may be put to rest in the Great Pyramid, even though it's unfinished. I'm sure at this point, it probably looks like a mastaba right now. Huh. Right. Who hated him? How about you? Did you hate him? Opinion of predecessor. Well, one guy, well, of course, Chris doesn't like maybe we can make amends. Well, then again, there's always wine and swaying. We can calm it down. Try a hand at diplomacy. But of course, Zohar, the Punjab, likes obvious reasons. So yeah, just one person didn't like because of raised levies. So it's like you could say, yeah, it was my rival and such, and the capital is back in destroyed part of Nineveh, and I want that kingdom back. Hmm. So let's not get spent crazy. Again, most of the money is devoted to reinforcing our, levy. So people will know I respect the dead. Rebellious pitching eggs again. As I said, I want that kingdom back. He's willing to give it. My younger brother knows better. Some would think it's a bit tyrannical, but I. Oh, and drinks pound of you. Now I am 17. I'm cruel, I'm greedy. Are women allowed to join the order? Yes. Let me see. I have a martial education. I have plus 10 martial. This current society does allow women. Because in a future war against India again, which of course will take a long time, that the only way to beat them is we gotta get holy wars of our own. It's the only way. Skill alone cannot beat them, but you gotta have zealous warriors to fight along your side to beat them better. And Alya will vow she will never abandon her people. Yes, I will join the order, and I will try to redeem myself and get better skilled. How many members are there so far? 88. Man, we know Nestorianism has dominated Europe and the Middle East and parts of Central Asia, and it's a little bit of the Indian subcontinent. We're glad there are so many members of the order now. Whereas 300 years before, there was only about 20 of them. But, let's see. Yeah, let's make friends, so. Yeah, you may not like me because. Oh, yes, the council. Not giving away a chance of. Is he still around? Yeah. Okay. Who wants to be the marshal? Of course, none of you, because you're all talented. Finnish woman's done well. Oh, I did not pay attention to her skill. Yemen. I think you should be the marshal. Sounds like a joke, but still. We're just abiding time. That's pretty good, Stooge. I was about to say, where? Oh. I see. But no, still competent. I think she's got a few more years ahead of her. Even though she's stressed right now. So again, we're back in Nineveh for now, but I want to stay in Nadana. But hey, at least that, well, don't focus yet. Oh, now what I mean is crown focus. The focus, I need to be a better warrior. So to do that, I guess we can go to war. And then look at all these prisoners that we captured from that war. Some of these Besterian warriors are still alive. I wish I could recruit them. But it's too bad I don't have what my great-grandmother doesn't have. And that's all things sex appeal. I mean, she was pretty in her younger years, but it's come to pass. But at least others are rejecting seduction attempts. Matter of fact, does that apply to... No. What does he like about me? Well, there's parts of that sex feel. Dislikes the fact that I'm uncouth and, of course, infidel. Is there a way we can syncretize with them? Oh, I don't have enough piety. But I'm sure the Order of St. Annie doesn't want me to syncretize with the Giants. Keep looking. You may find someone. Yeah, that was my phone that just rang. It's about to say wrong number, huh? But that just stopped quick. Heck, why aren't you administrative tutor? Let's recruit you. Judge and Taoist means their great stewardship. I'll definitely make you where's administrative tutor. I'm not asking to be tutored by an administrative. See, I'm more towards war. Who else? Already married. Oh yeah, apostle. Right. You're looking at the African ones which have been there from that Great Holy War. Looking for the ones from that Indian War. We can recruit them, but Chinese giant would have been a pretty good steward. Matter of fact, you're better. Well, we already have our administrative tutor, so he'll do. But I'm still gonna recruit you. Also, what was that? What if I wrote painfully obvious natural observations? Okay. It's too bad you like your liege, this Tamil liege of yours. Whereas he doesn't think much of you. You're just a warrior to have happy to be in this service. It's too bad I can't sway you or give you some wine while you're in prison. I could send you money, but what good would that do? I mean, if you recruit somebody, look at it. It says difference opinion, greater or equal, minus 20 Alya. That won't work. But the rest of you, and that includes these Africans, have been here for a while. Unless you want another... Oh no, he ain't that good with stewardship. We can let him out. Give us your money. Because we're a bit short of that these days. Just like with the previous ruler. As it should be. If you're going to be having children already at this point of your age, you should marry someone. Matrilineally, of course. Heck, why aren't you one of our commanders? Plus, look at that, it's good skill right here. It's like, yeah, it's, Oh, wait a minute, kinsman. I didn't notice you're a kinsman. Okay, that'll do. Give me the money, because we need it. And I'm not concerned about marriage right now. I can manage. All I want is, Nadana to return to the crown. Imperial crown. Although this would make the vassals, well, even more mad at me. So again, 8,000 of Nubia. While Assyria. Well, actually, let's not get ahead of ourselves, so. Here, have some. Okay. Let's have a private conversation. No seducing. So just wait a while, alright? Don't get Punjab yet. We're just abiding time. Also, is there a disease around here? Holy Christmas! Well, at least it's not in the homeland. Oh, by the way, the pyramid. We're still building it, apparently. Guess you don't have to be a lunatic. I mean, to commission, you have to be a lunatic. But afterwards, we could still build it. So I guess we will continue on Karna's legacy. We put him in that pyramid. We buried him in there. And we're going to honor his memory by continuing by building up that pyramid of his. So, Ramayana book. Martial books. Yeah, speaking of that, honored our dead. It was a memorable funeral and procession full of honors for Emperor Karna of Assyria. His body now rests in peace in the Great Pyramid. Everybody will remember how I honored him. Praise the Lord, I guess. Queen Raz the Black accepted my invitation to meet in secluded groves in a fortified garden of Baghdad after some time talking. We'll try to know each other a little better, alright? I mean, let's not start a civil war here. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Oh, Yes, a tutor. Thank you for reminding me. We do have a military tutor, which is he. Oh, it is he. Alright. Well, dang. Pick a tutor, any tutor. He has a background of a military tutor before, and he was invited during an Indian war, so... Sorry. Just found somebody who's, a bit more learned. Again, we're just still dealing with the aftermath. We're just abiding our time before, Okay, who's another vassal that likes me the least, besides Nubia? Queen Raz. Okay. Forgot to turn off that notification since I'm swaying the person just for a bit. Okay, besides that, who else likes me the least again? Khorasan. She ain't gonna be around for long, so... Here, have a drink. Sardinia and Corsica. Crumbling masterwork. A piece of the glorious Cathedral of Jerusalem has fallen off, almost hitting a bystander in the head. Certain areas of the magnificent church seems to be in dire need of an upkeep. Sure. A piece of it fell off. Even though... When was the last thing that we constructed something? Oh no, not that. This one. It's been 100 years since the last feature was built. So... Let's not get greedy here, so... Fix it. We already have good enough income. Even though most of it is spent on, building that fortress still. And the goddamn, pyramids. Not to mention the economy went to because of, it's no longer prospering because those raiders destroyed it. Cousin? The Pact. Wait, do not forget about those guys. We will fight against them and Gujarat and tributary wars in the future. Imperial Academy. Whoa. That place became independent from Gujarat, oddly. Surprised their nation didn't fracture. Okay, fine. Here we don't have a... Well, we can offer a non-aggression pact. He'll say no because of huge political concerns against me because we recently won a war. Yeah, I don't know. You hear that car honking? That's just, you know, my frickin' neighbors being neighbors. Okay. You got me. Want me to deal with them? Just oh no, they got it back. And look, they split. This could be a time for you guys to strike. Alright. And of course, look what you have done. Look what you've done. You're bringing everybody down. Prince Piros, a prince of Serbia. Strong, oh no, weak claim against Assyria. He wants the empire. Well, get ready. When does that looted thing go away? In about a couple of months, then it'll be good as new. That's why we aren't making as much money as we used to. You should, search the domain for resources. Train a fellow member. I got time. Well, you are mostly virtuous enough, so let me teach you some warfare and combat. Go sit under the waterfall. Even though I don't have much traits, personally, I'm just trying to build my character. And I think the vassals like me well enough where, well, except for Nubia for obvious reasons, where now I feel that I think it's about time we get that back and move the capital back to Nadana. So, brother, give me Punjab and the county of Nadana. I'm here to right the wrong. I don't think doing that in CK2 would do me any well. Gimme. And that too. I don't know why you call yourself Count this rather than Count, but doesn't matter. Give me that too. The vassals are going to stay mad at me while I will try to start swaying everybody. My tutors instilled me from the love of philosopher Plato. Thank you. There, back to normal. Well, we just wait for that war to be over, which for some reason these Sogdians are they making a comeback? What's going on up there? I mean, I'm not involved in that war, and I do not want to get involved. I don't want to get involved because, well, since thanks to our tributary states, I mean, yeah, we do recover our losses pretty fast. It's just I strongly feel that we shouldn't, you know, overextend our resources to fight a faraway conflict. Yeah. Sogdian's doing well in fighting, I guess. Glad you're all together, but I'm kinda tempted about just send a retinue up there. They'll just be, you know, our own volunteers in a way. Go ahead, just What you should do is just retake territories, and that's that. So we'll send help to them on a limited scale. I don't want to raise, levies, because vassals will get mad. They're already mad as they are as it is. See? A dancing plague. Something very strange is happening in the county of Darnell. It all started with one peasants dancing in the streets, but soon there were dozens of them. Oh, there are hundreds. Men, women, and children alike. Musicians are playing joyous tunes all day and all night, and the peasants barely have time to eat or sleep. Dancing has gone on for days, and the people started to collapse from exhaustion. It seems as if the dancing is spreading at an alarming rate, with groups that dance at people setting off in different towns. This is truly an unprecedented situation. That is in the kingdom of Jerusalem. We know the epidemic of the dancing plague doesn't spread very far, but looks like these people of kingdom of Jerusalem are going to be affected by this highly irregular, highly unusual epidemic. Yeah, someone's going to go take care of that. Thank you. We do a better job than whatever theologians from the Patriarch of the East has. I'm sure he has a high opinion of me. Yeah, he does. Nothing to worry about. But don't worry, we'll be ready for it. Is he related to that? Yep. Oh, he can't get great wars because he's not Orthodox. So let's see, what books do I have active? Right, I believe we still have the mostly martial books active, with a little bit of intrigue, if I recall. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's too bad we'll never know who stole that axe of Darkbringer. We can never get a good axe like that ever again. Yeah, honestly, I think it's suicide to attack them head on, knowing that their army's next to it. Especially with some really bad winter. Go back there. God dang it. Now I'm losing fervor because that training just won't end. I ain't got nothing. I give up. We'll start over again. Don't let them come here. Because whatever happens, it ain't gonna be pretty. And also I want to say, it's like, don't make me hire mercenaries and send them to their death over there. Just get back. Don't let them come here. That's extremely dangerous. Unless they split up into different provinces, which they won't, because that's the only path they're going to take. Matter of fact, I believe that's their only armies out there. Holy warrior, no wonder. By golly, you actually won the crusade over there. And you took Rome. Lifted the excommunication of the King of Nubia. Okay. You actually imprisoned your own husband, saying he's a apostate. But the patriarch, he says, no, you made a mistake. Yeah, no. Even though this guy isn't, you know, isn't the most pious out there. Dear God in heaven, what are we doing? If they're really coming here, then... I was about to say, hey, you know what? For once, we're actually gonna... You guys, you're veterans, put up a fight. Just try to... Oh, put it hurt for certain as they go up on the hills. I mean, we do have heavy infantry, archers, defense, light cavalry defense, but nothing on, you know, heavy cavalry or horse archers, because we ain't got any, but we got war elephants, which I doubt they make a difference against them, even though they're pretty good on defense. Okay. Oh, you're the expert on hills, perfect. You can put a hurt on. Alya's already on this flank, maybe he's a strategist, since he can put up more to defense. Either that or... Yeah, him. You know what, let him come here. We'll just fight this one battle. And if we lose, then we lose, and we return and never go back again. I just wanted to contribute. You know, put a hurt on him. Eventually, one of these days, after 10 years, which I'll live that long, Punjab will be ours. Well, are you coming or not? I dare you. Of course, tagging them head on would be very stupid, but we don't even know who their commanders are. I mean, I know her. She's inspiring a knight leader, and that'll definitely kill us off. But look at the others. At least they got somebody. Yeah, that's the guy who's leading that army. As I said, look, if we lose, then we lose, alright? I mean, most of their army is from that. And I believe those are the event spawn troops. If we can kill the event spawned ones, just put as much damage as we can, then we did our job. Just putting up an effort. And since we're going to be on the offensive, then, well, then... just need more damage. Just do whatever you can, alright? Or is it if we lose, then we lose, alright? I just wanted to put a hurt on these guys. Even though they're reinforcing like all hell. Damn, we already broke their flank. They didn't put up much of a fight on their flank. Oh my goodness. Oh, by golly, we did it. Yeah, never do that again, but that was... Congrats. Congrats to all of you. Also, it was from that, in case you were wondering, because I thought the notification popped that one of my relatives. No, that wasn't the case. As I said, look, we're doing you a favor, alright? You have any idea how old that guy is? Just forget about it, alright? He's serving the army very well. There's no time for scandals. Scandals, schmandals. I don't know if anybody's ever said that before. And he's our siege guy, so have at it. That was all event spawned guys, right? Yeah, some of that. Oh, look, there's another one of these guys. I think we ought to go down and meet him. Probably a revolt war. When does it start again? February. Alright, I'll give it back to you. A dwarf. Uh-oh. That means you ain't gonna live long because you know about the bounties they put on dwarves. Which ain't right in my opinion, but that's the way it is. I mean, once you're grown up, then you'll find out why. Oh, this is going to be a dumb move on our part, but I'm willing to gamble on that again. That didn't work. Made worse of the fact that she's there. She'll destroy anybody that stands in her way. Alright, let's not do that again. We're gonna be going back to home now, okay? We were just trying to put a hurt on them. So I guess what we learned is, if she's there in battle, she's the difference maker. I guess 30,000 strong. Well, he's from Serbia, so he's going to take his pretty sweet time over here. Okay, rally points to, yeah, Nineveh. Just all of these guys and some vassals. Watchtower's finished. No reason for you to be. He won't accept, obviously. Despite the fact we're a very powerful kingdom, but doesn't like foreign culture, religion, or whatnot. Fenomaga cultures, but doesn't like Balto Slavic. You're looking at Europe this time? Just don't want to move. We're not involved in that battle. Yeah, we'll deal with that Serbian Greek guy. A few more reinforcements wouldn't hurt as we await his arrival. Okay. I was about to say, oh god dang it, we can't escape from there. I mean, if you want to return home, well then you're gonna have to go the long way round. Yeah, back where you once came. Got it? So don't get into trouble. Alright, where is he? He's in Thieves. Oh, there it is. Oh, son of a beeswax, I forgot about these places. Yeah, because it's part of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Well, get the ships. We'll have to meet them by sea, I guess. Been cogitating on that. So everybody to the sea, apparently. Well, actually, some of them are coming up there now. Keep going. You guys will fight them. Oh no, you encountered them, didn't you? I think they caught up to you. You ain't gonna be much of a retinue left if you don't get back here. They got caught. They advanced. Mother God of poor health. You want me to focus on theology? Oh no. It's theology that got me in trouble, that got Karna in trouble in the first place. You have to make a safe landing. Don't go into Athens itself. That's suicidal. Sure thing. Still trying to make your way home. that Assyrian, later turned Tibetan giant woman up there is a monster. Basically, you've learned that when there's a child of destiny, you can't stop her destiny. Hence the term. And you know, he's the heir to the kingdom and he's been imprisoned. Wish I could release you because, you know, we never know. When she dies and he gets the kingdom, does that mean I could fight a vassalization war or something? I mean, that would be grand. That would give us, you know, the eastern edge of the map that I have been talking about as a way of a final goal for that series that I've been trying to work on. We'll get our best commanders to there now. Almost time. 2 months and I will begin my training. We got him. Go back. Go back where you once came. And that includes our retinue. Off you go. For Plato, the way to carry out one's life is to attempt to recreate the harmony ideas in the world. To establish this harmony, you must control yourself to improve the world around you. I will do my best. I become kind, which is fine because this is something that the Order needs. I'm no longer cruel, I'm kind. So now I'm ready for my first training. What is he like? And I'm sure pretty soon I'm gonna have to, you know, start leading troops from the front personally to deal with whatever enemies are out there if I wish to improve my martial skill and most likely the education trait. As well as in the future to reorganize the Syrian military in general. So come on over. Caro, make a move. Glad there's so many members and it's going to be easier to find teachers these days. I took a good look at myself and thought about my weaknesses and strengths. After many hours of soul searching, I realized I have many strengths but more weaknesses. Everyone deserves respect and I'll give it to them. I've become humble. Yeah, she's improving her image. So ready for my first test. Yeah, thank you, even though sunk down as a lost cause. Blasted. devils. Huh. Peasant revolt popped right in the middle of that. He's still at war. Kabulistan. Oof. I think I should pay attention to what traits does my teacher have. Look at you. You're severely injured, and you're fat, so it'll never happen. Calm down, will ya? What's taking them so long? Call it white peace already. He's just greedy, alright? Let him go free. Calm down, will ya? In Platonism, the physical world is just a pale imitation of greater immutable ideas that exist beyond this world. I must find myself struggling to grasp what these ideas may be. What if I've become possessed? Quick, call an exorcist. Kyrie Ellison. That didn't work. Oh boy, I better not start going nuts again. Become diligent. That's good. That means adding more to the fervor. Hey, you need any money with that? Well, I got money, so yeah, sure. Never forget the Sogdian friends of ours. God bless them. They can hire more mercenaries. Even though I'm not prepared for a full commitment of that particular intervention. We send our retinues there. We could theoretically beat them, but if she's out there, she's gonna kill us all. Even though she's possessed as I am. Now she's become Radiant Leader. Look at that. Damage against religious enemies. Can't beat that. She might live up to 80, you may never know. Like that guy who founded Nenetsia. What? Look, I understand that you have the qualifications to be one of those, to be one of the knights, but you should be married to her. You should have a family. So I would say absolutely not. Need that piety back. Can request another training. That guy again. Seducing one of my friends. Even though I don't have actual friends. Alright. Wrote a very interesting commentary on Plato. Build up to keep, for future conflicts in India when they dare to besiege that area when we have that as our capital again. She was murdered. Murdered by her. Well, Missy, this Finnish spy master of ours, served us with distinction and indirectly contributed to the outcome of the wars in Northern Africa and in Northern India. Can't deny that. I'll wait for Lent to come. I would like to be content, but now I like to remain ambitious. Have something to prove. Don't want to be malnourished, since I'm training to be a holy warrior. You wouldn't want to do that. It's kind of too bad it doesn't have the option about getting rid of the possessed trait. I think it happens when you are a member of that devil-worshipping society. And when you go to Lent, I think it allows you to repent your sins this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's that? Oh, it's that damn camp fever. I was about to, go over there, but I realized it's surrounded by disease. Okay, give me another chance, though. Oh yeah, 20 now. You ain't young, but you're good enough for me. Well, not in marriage, I mean, not thinking about childhood and marriage. Childbirth and marriage, that's the word. It'll take 98 months. Ivory Hunter's Lodge. Remember, I can't go see the Exorcist again until, 3 years later. Since I have less sins and more virtues, I'm sure there is quite a possibility that I may get, Voice of Jesus or something. Okay, get rid of greedy. Alright, thumbs up to that. Yeah, I'll close this episode soon, because I'm sure this next episode, as that threat level goes down, and if either of those two countries are not part of that pact, then we'll start fighting tributary wars as a precursor to future wars against the powerful Indian kingdoms. The Master of Lesser Poland. Order of Lesser Poland. You are the Grand Master of not only the Order of Saint Dade, but apparently that's... Yeah, the Order of Saint Dade has their own country now. It's in Poland. Good job. I don't know why they did that. Maybe it's because of pagan invasions and they thought... Apparently there's still of our nomads living there. That land's just never settled. Yeah, I aspire to be a paragon of virtue despite the fact that I'm possessed right now. I'm sure the Patriarch of the East doesn't like me when I'm possessed. At least these vassals have calmed down now, despite the fact I've been taking titles. At least nobody's called me a tyrant. That's just, we wanted to move our capital back to Nadana in the future. There's nothing for us in Nineveh. We had to relocate there, even though it was destroyed. But I'm sure it's all better now. Man, camp fever crazy this world is. No, thank you. Get back to training. You got your virtues. What I need is combat skill and whatnot. Oh yeah, that's finished. I'm trying to remember what's missing. Other than, yeah, this being built, and not to mention also putting our money towards that pyramid. Which I'm like, guess we have to do it because my father wanted to have the pyramid, and by golly, we're gonna... This pyramid might as well be called the Pyramid of... we'll rename it once it's finished. The Pyramid of Karna. Yeah, that was our father's name. Karna. Which honestly, that sounds like an ancient Egyptian name in itself, but it's Syrian. Yeah, the Great Pyramid of Karna. You could say that memorial is meant for him and him only. And we'll build all the little fancy features just for him, alright? In the name of his memory. Even though he and I aren't always on the best of terms. We're, of course, talking about the rivalry between the two. Forever war, isn't it? Holy War related. No, Holy War related. Holy Order related. Same membership, I guess. It's just I'm surprised that these Sogdians had held on for this long. Sure. Gee, why did I think about it? I remember, stuff about prisoners. Like, these guys that we had fought earlier. Oh, now I can recruit you. What happened? You like me more, huh? Yeah, I'll make you commander. Even though you're a bit old and malnourished, which I can understand, which is due to time being spent in prison, or you being a giant, that you live in this ascetic lifestyle. I want to be inspiring. Yeah, we're working on it. This Princess Serbia here. Hmm. hurry up and finish the training, and then we'll end the episode. Oh yeah, cousin. You know what? Go ahead. Alright. I've become brave. Well, alright, so far so good. So we'll end the we'll end the episode with that note. Just like that. Look, I may be possessed, but I haven't gone crazy yet. Okay, we'll end the episode with this. Spear throwing competition, and nobody threw it further than my steward, which I didn't know he had it in him. Violence seems to be able to solve all our problems. Life is easier when I can simply smash things in submission. Now I get into sin. Wrongful. No, not good for the order, but good for the martial skill. Yeah, we'll think about what to do next on this episode, and it appears that the war score is turning on their favor. They have the prince prisoner. It's too bad he died of severe stress, the Count of Asses, but they have him imprisoned. So I'm possibly considering, although this may be suicidal, especially with our unparalleled combat skill, that one could think that we may have to intervene on this conflict. Even though the problem is the distribution of troops and lack of supplies and all that. And lots and lots of armies that we would have to be dealing with in these events. Spawn troops they got more and more. So I'm considering intervening on this conflict. Yeah, largely considering as a way of proving to myself and everyone else that it's like, look, if we can defeat India with odds, so we can defeat Kham. I mean, gotta do something as the threat level goes down as a way of passing the time. So, again, I may or may not be concentrating. I'm not 100% on board on it. I'll do some thinking until I film this next episode. Because on that next episode, we'll see Alya, continue her training to be more virtuous and be a brave Kabend, and maybe one day be a great holy warrior of the Order. So until then, so long for now.